Hello, I'm back again. It's 9:51 p.m. at night. Um, so I'm confused. I haven't really got like, you know, deep in my twin sister and the new girlfriends, their relationship or their business or whatever. But it seems like as if my twin sister is pretending to extra love the new girlfriend and rub it in my face, like as if she can love her better than me, and with us being twins, you know, and so I don't know because I did not um actually watch like the entire live stream, so and I can't bring myself to watch it, and I don't know how bad it is, and now my chest is hurting. Excuse me. I don't know how bad it is, and I did all I can do with trying to contact anyone for emergency. Um, so when someone that I don't know if China had a new fake account or a new account, or but you know somebody that's it said the name China on there, mentioned about my twin sister, you know, doing a live stream, and that her nose was bleeding and that she was cutting her wrist or something. So I looked at as I said, I didn't watch the entire video. But I didn't, from the clips that I've seen, I did not notice the girlfriend anywhere in the video. So certain things that my twin sister is saying, I don't know if she's talking about me or the girlfriend, or if her and the girlfriend are having problems, or if they don't get along. I don't know. But um it seems like as if my twin sister's attempts at trying to make me jealous is not working. Because I had to learn the Bible scripture about to not envy the wicked. So, I don't know if the if the like because my twin sister um I have like I mean with us being adults, um in 2009 I started to suspect that she was becoming an alcoholic because she was living in Atlanta at the time. Was it 2008, 9, or 10? I think 2008. No. I thought I remember we went at least an entire year without speaking to each other on the phone. 2008 might have been that year. And she was going through a lot of crazy stuff around that time. I don't remember. But I just remember somewhere before 2010, like 2008 or 2009, she would call me on the phone, and she was living in Atlanta and would be on like I-85 and coming from somewhere because she didn't have a job at the time. I don't know where she would be going. But it's like, would it be I-85 or 285? I don't remember. But one of those interstate highways. And I started to question whether or not she was starting to become an alcoholic. Because she would be on the phone with me and be like drunk, like call me up drunk every day. But, you know, excuse me, but I have not really known for her to drink during the time she was with China. But now she had this new girl, and the fake talent surveillance perk when she was trying to be messy. You know, if you were a real targeted individual, you will see the signs of what my twin sister's doing and see that she's a perp. But no, you decide to play both sides and pretending to be targeted and perp at the same time. So, talent surveillance was the one who came to me. And I remember telling y'all about her being messy and instigating. And like, if you in your 40s or 50s, you're too old for that shit. You know, coming to gossip to me and, you know, pretend that she's on my side and then say stuff to me. And then, you know, she would pretend to be on my side and then say stuff to me say bad things to me about my twin sister, and then hurry up and delete her posts. This was like back in October. She was the one who told me that Brandy had a new girlfriend. And that the new girlfriend was getting her drunk and all that. So, as I said, I'm not that good with reading people's eyes or anything like that. And I felt like I wish that I had that gift. I mean, or, you know, that ability. But, I don't know. Something in my spirit, though, tells me that this tiara, is it tiara or tiara? I don't know, something about, like, the pictures that I see. Excuse me. Something about her just look, somebody who's not to be trusted. Somebody that's dangerous. So, you know, I don't know if Brandy is in a toxic, violent relationship with Tiara. But, you know, she claimed, I don't know if she was playing around and perping and mocking about being homeless. But with all that money, how the hell you ended up homeless? You know, and then the new house that she's been recording in, it looked like she ain't never been homeless. Or else if she got help to transfer all her belongings from one apartment or house to another. And so, you know, if talent surveillance, you know, was the one that was you know, being messy and instigating and gossiping, and then she would hurry up and delete her posts, you know, and so then, excuse me, like, so from a little bit that I saw on the most recent live stream, my twin sister had, you know, it's like she had, like, I just saw, like, a dot of blood, like, on her nose. A little bit, a dot of blood on her nose, like, right here. I wasn't trying to do one eye symbolism at all. But she had a little red dot on her nose. And I just saw, like, a broken, um, I don't know what kind of alcoholic drink that was. Um, if that was beer or what kind of drink it was. And it's like she was holding up like a, I mean, I didn't not want to see like physically eyewitness. Um, I did not want to physically eyewitness like her doing destructive things to herself. So I mean I saw it was the like a broken the top portion of a broken I think it looked like a beer bottle, you know. And, excuse me, and somebody had made a comment, you know, saying that they care about her and you know that they care about her and they mentioned something about her being drunk. The person mentioned that Brandy was, you know, drunk. And I don't know if they were trying to, if that person was trying to say that. And I just got finished talking about that my twin sister, that she you know, harmed herself on purpose to try to manipulate me into being quiet about exposing her being a perp. And so I don't know. And then it's like my twin sister, she wrote like some fake poem or whatever. And I don't know if she was talking about who she was talking about. You know. So I don't know if she was having issues with the girlfriend. But, you know, to me, the girlfriend, like, something about not just her eyes, but she just looked dangerous, creepy, scary, and untrustworthy. And I don't know if she's a witch. I don't know much about the new girlfriend. I never even, like, saw the videos with her in it, or I never really heard what her voice sounds like or them talking or whatever, I don't think. Excuse me, but you know, so I mean, that person mentioned something about that Brandy was getting drunk, and I don't know if that person was talking about my twin sister trying to getting drunk and you know, and hurting herself to manipulate me, or to manipulate the new girlfriend. I don't know. But like, I mean, because in order to see what's going on, I had to go look on her page. But it's like all I saw is that one comment with her cult following flying monkeys. Where was anybody to come to her aid or her rescue? Why is so many? Like, she got nearly 2,000 followers that quickly. Like, between yesterday and today, it went from like 1.88 YouTube subscribers to like 1.98. Behind making up lies on me. You know, I could never in my life get a 4,000 subscribers on a YouTube live stream. And if I do, it would be like a whole bunch of hate or me getting wrongfully shut down. But she did like 4,000 subscribers. I'm sorry, 4,000 viewers, I meant to say. 4,000 viewers tuned in and heard her lie on me about a video about Raven. I didn't watch it, but like, wow, that many viewers, huh? So, and I was like, y'all being deceived. So, you know, as I said, like, she's doing this kind of, hold up. So she's doing whatever self-harm. Like in 2020, when she started, like October 2020, see they trying to manipulate for my eye to itch. I think they're hitting me with weapons, because when I'm not on a video, my eye doesn't usually itch, just like they would try to make my nose itch. But my ear's been itching. So excuse me. Excuse me. So it's like, so I figured that because I saw, like, my twin sister, she did a community post and said, look what she did with my car. Look what she did to my car. So I don't know if the Tierra person wrecked my twin sister's car or damaged her car on the right side, or if that was another person who did that. So I don't know. It seemed like as if her and China had their arguments and fights, and she would brag and laugh about physically abusing and beating on China. You know, and one time, like somewhere between 2013 and 2014, one of those years, she bragged and laughed about how she kicked China out on her own birthday. But then a day or two later, China was allowed back in. But in 2008 and 9, she had like a moment where she was like in dangerous predicaments with girlfriends, you know. And she was even in an abusive, dangerous relationship, being a victim of abuse with the girl Toya that, you know, ran through the whole family except me, pretty much, you know. But I mean, seemingly the whole family, because it's like Toya supposedly been with multiple family members, you know. Excuse me. So, if you know, Toya, if she was supposedly physically abusing and beating on my twin sister, and Toya was practicing witchcraft, Toya was part of the fake IDMR cult. Excuse me. Toya was practicing witchcraft and part of the fake IDMR cult. And I heard that she had a brief relationship with the biological cousin Blake way back in like 2004. Excuse me. And then in 2005, before Hurricane Katrina, and before, during, and after Hurricane Katrina, Wyatt was with Toya. I'm surprised Blake didn't have a problem with that, or maybe he did, but I didn't notice that. I mean, Wyatt and Blake were still cool. Well, you know, we're cousins. That Blake is, you know, our cousin. That's the one who got shot and killed. But Blake and Wyatt didn't seem like they were arguing or feuding over Toya. You know, they hung out. So then in 2007, Wyatt, we were living in Denton, Texas, but Brandy, I don't remember where she was living at, but we were living in Denton, Texas, and Wyatt came down there, and he lived there for a very brief moment and was living with Mark. And I was wondering why Mark forced me to do chores and enslaved me, but Wyatt and Toya didn't have to be forced to wash dishes And Mark was secretly taking Wyatt and Toya places and having for them to spend time and have fun and do things together. And then Mark would wait until he would either tell me nothing, or he would secretly wait until after the fact to tell me something. Excuse me. So then one morning Wyatt had called me up and told me that it was an emergency. And I never in my life heard of a personal emergency that's none of my business, but you want to use my laptop. And I was trying to figure out, like, you got something sinister. What you doing on my laptop? Or if it's that serious, why you ain't go to the library? But he used my laptop, and for me to try to, because I thought he was trying to do something shady or dirty with my laptop, and me and him got into a big heated argument, and Wyatt had punched my vicious hate anger. He punched me, trying to get my fight for my laptop back. And come to find out, Wyatt was freaking out because now Brandy's in a relationship with Toya. And he found out about it on blackplanet.com. Excuse me. And he was, I guess, embarrassed about it. But I thought Mark had a computer. Why didn't he use Mark's computer? But see, they want to. I'm not family, but they want to use me for every damn thing. So then, so I don't know if Brandy was with Toya between 2007 through 2009 or 2010. It was after she split up with Dwayne. The husband, Dwayne, that she had the 3 kids for. And excuse me. And Dwayne was not in the picture when I was there in Virginia, and she tried to plan a setup. And then afterwards, well, I mean, I mentioned the other day about me being in whatever she sent for me to come by her, and then it's always some gang stalker setup that she would try to plot out. And then, she nearly left me stranded in Virginia. And I think at that time, she strangely did not have a car in 2007. For some odd reason, she didn't have a car in 2007. So, excuse me. So in 2010, it didn't look like a new car. It looked like it was a used car. Like, what's the point of, like, you selling your soul and practicing witchcraft, and you're driving around in a raggedy older model Ford Focus? And so, even in 2010, she tried to manipulate and set me up and everything, blackmail and do all kinds of weird stuff to me, and even in 2017, very controlling, manipulative, and abusive. And then she will lie and manipulate to think I'm the problem, so, but anyway, somewhere between 2009, I don't know if she broke up with Toya in 2008 or 2009, but after that, like, she had a few girlfriends here and there that pretty much taking advantage of her, and taking advantage of her really bad, and and nearly ended her life, pretty much, and and she claimed that it was about how much money she had, but like, so then once she got with China, you know, she was in the longest relationship with China for like over a decade. So like when I found out they split, I was shocked. And then she tried to say that I'm not the reason why her and China broke up. So, but when I exposed her as a perp, I mean, that was all the pictures I could find. I mean, whatever pictures I could find. But when I exposed her as a perp, and she got mad and did some dirty things to me, and then next thing you know, I find out she got a new girlfriend. But she would try to make it like as if she would have like a medical emergency in China. And she said made it like she had a medical emergency and China almost went to jail for negligence or something like that. And she would hide her relationship with China because even the cult would have gave her backlash. So she was lying to the cult members, saying that China was just her caregiver, living caregiver, when she was actually taking care of China. Excuse me. So it's like my twin sister playing like multiple roles and like living a double life pretty much, and she was scared to leave the cult, the fake IDMR cult, because she claimed that bad things happen when she's not actively attending the cult meetings or whatever. But I guess that was to keep her in fear. And in 2017, I nearly succeeded at winning her soul to Jesus Christ. But China threatened to leave her if she would have turned to Jesus Christ, because that would mean that they couldn't be together no more. Oh, like why they couldn't be just friends, But so I mean, she said that her and China had like a few fights here and there or whatever, but it didn't seem like as if China was and when she would get mad and say that China was gay for pay or something like that, or just using her. Only when she get mad at China, but China hadn't been like dangerous. As I said, like I don't know if I don't even know if because people were trying to say, oh wow, here's the fake Darnell Williams harassing me, saying that, and he left out on multiple comments saying that well, I can't see the whole message, but he has a fake new account with a fake new account harassing me with one of the pseudonyms that I would use. I would use a pseudonym, and the stalker still fraudulently and illegally found me anyway. So I don't even know how he. But I do not have an alter ego or nothing. But no, I was just using a pseudonym a few years ago on Facebook because I didn't want, abusive family members or anybody from my past to find me, and that was after Alex Dupree ran me out of Pensacola, and I had to go get back on social media and ask for help. But so The fake Darnell Williams perp. Speaking of him, I got something to say about him too. You know, so I heard that stalking and harassment, and and even a cyber gang stalking, I heard that's a felony crime. With him using my pictures and forcing himself in between, and all the stalkers and flying monkeys forcing themselves in between, and I don't have anybody who got my back against my twin sister, who got my back against her, but she got like I don't know how many fake supporters, and so excuse me, and he's even spelling the name wrong. But as I said, like when I was on Facebook, I mean I had to use a pseudonym in order to, and the perps illegally found me anyway, you know. Excuse me. So, and I can even like try as best as I could to remain undetected. And I heard that it's because the stalkers be tracking everything you do in person and online. But anyway, it seems like as if China was like, I guess, dangerous behind certain negligence with certain things from what it sounds like. But it didn't seem like as if China was, I mean, as I said, I don't know. But it looks like the fake Darnell Williams perp tried to say that my twin sister didn't want me to help her, or trying to get her any help. And that he was trying to insinuate that she wanted me to stay out of it. But okay, if something happened and then I didn't do anything, or if I acted like I didn't care, then y'all would get on my case for that too. So if she doesn't want me to care or try to get her help or do anything, then I won't. I'll stay out of it. But I don't even know if she went to the hospital or had to go to the hospital. And I didn't know until, a couple of hours ago that she said she hadn't had a seizure in a long time. And she ended up with a supposed seizure. So, excuse me. So, I mean, now, it's like in 2010 she tried to I'm sorry, 2020, October 2020, my twin sister tried to self-harm as the way to manipulate me to be quiet about exposing the gang stalking. But how does she want me to stay out of it, what she's doing? But when I had the problem with them hitting me with directed energy weapons and causing my legs to swell, she tried to act like she thinks she controlled me and got a fake authority over me, and try to she tried to act like she thinks she got fake authority over me by trying to talk about it seemed like she was trying to threaten me into going to the emergency room or threaten me into going to the hospital, and then try to say, well, I'm going to get Ramona and Monica if you don't go. I'm going to get Ramona and Monica to get you to go. So I don't know if y'all see the fake harassing comments from the fake Darnell Williams posing as me and doing malicious, wicked shit. So, excuse me. So, I mean, damn. So I mean, I don't know what's going on with this new girlfriend, you know, but people were saying that China was my twin sister's handler to keep her in line with the Freemasonry and the occult and the Order of the Eastern Star and everything. And then, you know, excuse me. And then now I don't know if this new person is my twin sister's current handler now. So, excuse me, that's mucus in my throat. So I mean, I'm like, as I said, I don't know what's going on, you know, and so I mean, nobody else in the family, like all the alcoholism and drunkenness, like Pete would, the biological brother Pete would get drunk every day, and a lot of other family members would drink alcohol, you know, but I don't know if my twin sister was just got that drunk that she couldn't control herself. Um, or I mean, or if she, I mean, as I said, I don't know if she is self-harming on purpose to try to manipulate, control me, and keep me quiet, or try to keep me quiet so that people can be like, well, oh, well, it's your fault. It's all Candy's fault now. Or if she going through something with the girlfriend, you know, I don't know. I don't know. So, you know, the fake Darnell Williams purpose, a satanic troll that's try to say whatever hurts or is offensive or upsetting that would get underneath my skin, and he won't leave me a fuck alone. You know, so so then, you know, if my twin sister doing whatever self-harm, um, she just a few days ago or something did a fake live YouTube live stream saying that I need to be admitted to a mental institution. And she's trying to falsely paint me as mental, schizophrenic, and crazy. But you're sitting here self-harming and, you know, like, as I said, in 2020, she said that she attempted suicide twice. And blamed me because I was exposing not just exposing her, but exposing every damn body. And that was when the bullying campaign and the cult following began, right after mid-October 2020. Excuse me. But it seemed like she'd been plotting her scheme ever since probably before August. But in 2017, y'all saw, and a few may have seen, like me have my Tourette's episodes, and that's different. And I was in the car, and I was days of sleep deprived, and she falsely accused me of being demon possessed. But then, I don't remember if it was later that night or the next night, that, because like high stress or lack of sleep can make my Tourette's worse. Either that or them hitting me with directed energy weapons. Excuse me, can cause me Tourette's. My Tourette's episodes. So, like, I don't know if my twin sister was having a damn seizure or if she was freaking possessed. If she was the one that was possessed. You know, and like in 2017, I had to, when I was there, it was a hard fight. And I don't remember if it definitely happened at least once, but it probably happened twice. in that same night, I think. For me to excuse me, when I was, and I told this story before, and I had and me being so weak because of the 2 strokes I had when I was 5, I almost didn't make it with trying to wrestle the knife out of her hand, trying to stop her from, trying to harm herself. All I know is she went to like, because after we got into our arguments and with her and her narcissistic abuse, and she publicized the videos even years later to try to smear campaign me and manipulate for everybody to think I was a problem, and nobody thought that she was bullying me. Nobody saw the light, the truth, that she was actually bullying and harassing and threatening me. And then it's like her trying to double teaming me. So then she excuse me, then she and I'm warning y'all, don't believe anything that the fake Darnell Williams perp says, because everything he says is false. Whatever fake comments he got on there. But I wasn't gonna stop this video just to go and block him and then do another video, because I need to get this story out. Okay, so then excuse me, then she it's like, so all I know is it was in the middle of the night, and it sounded like some people call it a pile driver, or if not that, then I don't know, but the noise that the machinery makes to break up concrete in the ground, that noise was the noise that I heard. I had never heard of a noise like that coming from a human being. And then, that's the noise that I heard. And then next thing you know, my twin sister was like, I died tonight, Kanika Jenkins. And, and at the same time I had to wrestle her from trying to slit her throat. Excuse me. And so then she tried to make it like it was my fault, and she tried to make it like I stressed her out and caused her to have a so-called seizure. My twin sister had been dabbling into the occult and practicing witchcraft. So she admitted to me years ago that she would become demon-possessed and self-harm and cut up her arms and stuff. But she's trying to falsely portray me as a demon, or to eat somebody that's evil. Because that's what the fake IDMR cult members, that's what they do. They try to falsely paint you as evil. So then the next day she took me to the Greyhound station, and we got into another argument, and she tried to pretend like I'm the crazy one, and she's the one that's normal with all the common sense. Excuse me, in 2013, she was telling me that she died 3 times. And then it was after the biological parents died. And she tried to make it like she died 3 times and then went over to the other side, and that she met up with I heard that there'd be demons masquerading as dead family members. And she said that that she died 3 times and went over to the other side and did not want to come back. And then she said that she encountered the founder of the cult, that she saw white light and then met up with him, like more like in a so-called spiritual level, So, um, like she supposedly met up with him, you know, but it was a demon masquerading as, you know, the cult founder, the fake IDMR cult, you know. So this is what concerned me. A couple hours ago when I was looking down, I saw my twin sister did a fake live stream, said that she worded it just like this: Darnell Williams summoned me. So, she said that Darnell Williams summoned her. So it was dated February 17th. And so it seemed like they were already calling up the employers, the Piccadilly manager. And I mean, they both were discussing. I mean, I didn't hear the video, but I looked at a little bit of the transcript of the video. And then they were making prostitute jokes about me, and they were, the fake Darnell Williams, I guess it was him bragging about calling up the manager and showing him my videos and stuff. So I'm wondering if that's the reason why Mr. Jeffrey was fake nice, and he was probably secretly planning something, excuse me. And then he mentioned something about Mr. Jeff, the manager from the job, having money and not being broke, but mentioned something about that he couldn't fire me unless that the corporate had to make that decision. So, they called up the job showing them my videos, and that might have been part of why I ended up being workplace mobbed. So, y'all didn't have any right to do that to me. I mean, and y'all sitting there causing people to be forced homeless. You're making people lose their jobs. They want to contact the job managers. If you're living in an apartment, they will contact your landlord and slander the landlord, and have the landlord doing all kinds of fucked up shit. When the biological mom, Frances, passed away, that's when, and I didn't have a phone, and I had to use the neighbor's phone to contact my twin sister because I didn't have a phone. Because she performed the witchcraft spell and caused my phone to mess up and burned my right ear and nearly blew up. I mean, and then it like supernaturally just broke into multiple pieces. Like right after me and her got into an argument. And so she slandered me to my neighbors. My neighbors admitted it to me. And the neighbors and landlords started to act weird. And so, and they started gang stalking the fuck out of me really bad. Excuse me, like smush dead birds and animal doo-doo like on your front doorstep. People that practice witchcraft and stuff, that's the kind of stuff that they do. I know that much, but I don't know a whole lot. I don't really know a lot about witchcraft, but I know that that's the kind of stuff that they do. Excuse me. So I apologize for any noise that they might have. So So, well, if my twin sister didn't want me to try to get her any help, then, well, I mean, I guess that saved me from, you know, more heartache and trouble of taking an Uber, one-way trip Uber to go by Yvonne's house, and you know, she probably would have done something worse this time, not caring about me telling her it's a family emergency, you know. But all the times Yvonne got drunk or other family members got drunk, they ain't never really hurt themselves like that. But I'm really afraid for my twin sister and afraid for her soul with her dealing with the occult. You know, she's dealing with the occult, new age, witchcraft, black magic, and all that. And as I said, like, she's teaming up with the sex traffickers to try to eliminate and destroy me. And I just found out earlier today that certain things that the fake Darnell Williams perp did try to do to me was sextortion. Online or, you know, over the phone, sextortion. So, you sitting there committing crimes towards me, but then he's sitting there committing crimes towards me, but then trying to threaten me with jail and trying to falsely make me out to look like a criminal. So that's what I said, like, the family members hate me so much that they don't want me to doggone care about them. But, you know, excuse me, I don't know what's going on, you know, if this new girl is, if they were trying to say that the new girl was the reason why my twin sister had, like, you know, drinking and you know, cause it seemed like she was a little more stabilized with China. But now with this new girl, she made it like as if she's homeless, and as I said, how you ended up needing help with money for food and hotel room, or are you fucking mocking me? But I'm not scared of y'all no more. I was already doing this video before I saw that the fake Darnell Williams said the stupid things that he said. But, you know, no need to try to make dozens and dozens of fake harassing comments and stealing other people's pictures and pose. Like, you're a guy and you're trying to pose as a woman. You're trying to pose. You're that obsessed that you're trying to pose as me. You know. So, I'm going to get off of here right now.